Your packing mission for your next trip: to pack only 8 pieces, to make 16, if I had 16 fingers, different outfits. Don't think it can be done? Allow me to prove it to you. We need 4 bottoms. This time is 1 pair of denim, a dressier pair of pants, 1 skirt, and 1 pair of barrel pants. First pieces that we start with. Then we have 2 tops. This actually comes as a set, black, easy. And then my other one is a striped, long-sleeved button-up. Depending on where you're going, the time of year you're going to have some type of layering piece. Jacket that you could also use as a pseudo blazer, a fun pattern blazer. Say you're going to a drizzly, rainy-ish area, London, Seattle, your trench coat. And lastly, your styling piece. I say 1, but I like scarves. I'm packing 4. They are so tiny to pack in your suitcase. Really, they just count as not even 1. But if you were a jewelry person and want jewelry, or you're a hats person, or whatever kind of person you are, 1 accessory that's going to elevate, change, up level these 16 outfits that you're going to put together. We're going to start from the bottom and move our way up to the top. We can all relate to a good pair of jeans. These will go with almost anything that you pack. And you can, depending on the jean style, they can be casual, but they can also be dressed up. When you're putting in your jeans, think about those activities that you have on that trip and plan the denim accordingly. Maybe you want to pack 2 pairs of denim. Use that as 2 bottom bases. A casual, where these are a rough hem pair of jeans. You could get a more tailored, you could get a more cuffed pair, pleated pair. That would elevate the look. Look number 2 could be shorts. I am not a big shorts wearer unless it's really hot. This pair of barrel pants, but they're not that barrel-y. Trust me. The reason I got them is because they hit just above my ankle, and being Smurf sized, 5'3", they are, I don't know how to show that through the screen, but they are very thin, but you can't see through them. Pockets, elastic waist. Bottom number 3 would be a skirt. It doesn't have to be a solid skirt. If you like patterns and have patterns, go for a little flare. This one that I'm going to demonstrate today is solid, but I'm adding in a little bit of color with the army green. It is on the more casual side. When we travel, we don't dress up a whole lot. We may have a specific, maybe if we're doing a cruise, like a nice dinner where I would plan a nice outfit in there, but for the most part, we're pretty casual travelers. Skirt is nice to have because it gets me a little air, a little flowy, and it's something different than my regular pants or jeans. Bottom number 4 are pleated pants. Can be easily dressed up, dressed down. The 2 shirts, having a more neutral style in one of the shirts. This shirt that I chose gives it some texture along with it, with the stripes and the material that the shirt's made out of. A sneaky little side note. I did say only 8 pieces that we're going to pack. That was the key word. We're going to pack 8 pieces, but we're not going to the airport naked. We also have our airport outfit. Who says you can only wear that one time, right? When you pack in a carry-on suitcase and a personal item only bag, you have to find tricks and hacks to get everything that you want into those 2 pieces of luggage so that you're not packing like a minimalist. If you do pack as a minimalist, yay you. That's not me. When I can find different packing hacks, create different tricks so that I can get more into my suitcase or on my body, I'm going to do that so that I can have more options to mix and match on my trips. If you go on a trip without a white shirt, is it even really vacation? Maybe. Depends. If I spill, so much for that shirt. But I'm willing to take the risk. Okay. On with the layers, or the panache, the pizzazz, what goes on top. The 1 layer that you're going to take. Depending on your trip, this can be almost anything. Blazer. It is colder. quilted. It's not heavy, but it is heavier than a blazer, but I can still dress it up to make it look nice with my outfit. And last but not least is my tried and true, had to buy it on a London trip because I forgot a jacket coat, the trench coat. There are bazillion different kinds of trench coats. I will link some down in the description, some other good ones. Every closet should have a trench coat, in my opinion, if that counts for anything. And it probably doesn't, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. I've had it for over 10 years. Easy to dress up, but it also keeps me warm. It's an all-around, perfectly packed item. And at the tippy top is the statement piece. I am a scarf girl. These completely change a look. Different colors, different textures, different shapes, roll up next to nothing in my suitcase. So any little nook or cranny, tuck them into. When I say one statement piece, this for me is one. Any one thing that we can mix in with our 16 outfits, that's your statement piece. How we're gonna put all these together and how we can make little tweaks to turn those 8 pieces plus the travel day outfit into 16. I'm gonna demonstrate on myself. The bottoms with the jeans, that white t-shirt, simple, just like this. Or the accessory piece that we brought, and you just use a scarf, whether it be a simple tie, use it in your hair if you've got nice, pretty long hair and you like scarves that way. Twist it a little bit and one through there. Little knot. T-shirt. If you like to wear it untucked all the way around, perfect. If you want a little more of a tailored look, simply take the front, just top tuck it there, but leave the sides out. See how that kind of shrinks your waist a little bit, where this is sitting over maybe the hippier area and kind of covers that up, but you still have a little textured look here and it's not all one level untucked. And the other reason I like scarves is, especially ones like the longer necktie ones, this is a tapered one. It can be my belt. You can knot it in the front, knot it over here on the side instead. 3 different looks that I could change into 3 different outfits. Or number 4, the layering piece I chose to bring. Leave it out. Number 5, I think we're at 5. Again, with the blue jeans, just change the top, and then you can change the look again. Instead of that front tuck, you can do a side tuck, leave that out, and then you're gonna grab your layering piece. I grabbed my cashmere sweater. If you're more of a sweater person, these can be used as jackets also, or that layering piece. The layering piece we can also wear on the flight if you're running short on space. Obviously, this is going to take up a lot more space than, say, maybe a lighter blazer or that light cardigan sweater. So I would pack this along with me. Right now, they're not going to make you check your jacket. If I have my carry-on suitcase, my personal item bag, and then my jacket is just laying over my personal item bag, I've never been flagged for that. Having my crossbody still on and not stuffed in my personal item bag, that I've been pulled aside for many times. Don't travel in front or behind me because I'm a magnet for the crossbody. It's about the way we style things or changing up that style. So I can wear the same shirt 2 days, depending on if it's hot or not, maybe 3 days on a trip. I'm gonna wear my blazer or that sweater or this trench over it the next day. Or I'm gonna use my scarf as my styling piece. If you check your bag and space is no issue for you, then that's great. Put in all 16. This is another way to pack when you like to wear multiple different looks on every day, but not necessarily want to pack all of that every trip. I also have a Sudoku packing method, that video that I will link down in the description, that's another way to go too. So for longer trips, I would use more of that packing hack than this one. This one would be a 5 to 7 day trip. We all travel differently to get different accessories, different looks for any of our trips that we're going on. To dress up with that denim, add your scarf. Daytime with the jeans, nighttime to the pants. You could leave the same scarf. This is a matching set. This is the way it came. And you're ready for an evening out with dinner. I've kind of lost count on the number of outfits we're at, but I know it's a lot. Style a few more things, and then I'm just going to do quick photo shots so you can get the idea before we go to phase 4. The white t-shirt that I wore on the airplane with that outfit, and the skirt. The ties, sometimes I wear it with the ties out and then just do that front tuck. But when I'm feeling very bold, I'll just take one of my accessories and kind of give a little pattern to the outfit and use it as a belt. Kind of a belt, that on the side gives a little pattern to the skirt, or again, wear it on top, wear it over like the shoulders. So many different ways to style the outfits of those 8 pieces plus the travel day. And then it looks completely different each day you go out. You packed your thin scarf, that hang down, maybe tie as a bow. I just wanted to give you an idea of how we could pack just those 8 pieces and get 16 different outfits. And those will be at the end in case you don't care about the outfits. You care more about like, how are we gonna pack all this in there, and show you how much extra space we're gonna have in the suitcase in case you too wanna pack extra pairs of shoes. This trip around, I'm using my packing cube set, and I'm putting all 4 bottoms, 2 are rolled up in the front there, and the 2 tops. In this packing cube, it fits perfectly down on the side. And here I'm going to put my undergarments and the scarves. Packing hack here would be if you could also use these scarves in like the nooks and crannies of the suitcase. If you don't use packing cubes and you want to fill them down in the corners there, fill extra space versus using a packing cube. The scarves, my undergarments will go in here, zip them up. So much space still to go. I do have my toiletries that I need to put in there, and I stick those at the top. I haven't for a very long time been asked to take my toiletry bag out, but if I do, always put that at the top part. When you unzip it, you don't have to zip it all the way down. You can just zip the top part to squeeze that out if you need to. Shoes. Tons of space to spare. I can pack my jacket in here too if I wanted to, or plenty of extra space for another pair of shoes. 4 bottoms, 2 tops, add the layer, add the scarves. That's how we turn 8 pieces into 16. You're all packed up, you're ready to go. The only thing I have to add in here is my dry toiletry bag, which I forgot downstairs, but that's gonna go in there, and I am grabbing an extra pair of shoes. Do you accept the packing challenge for your next trip? Pretty easy to do, and a little mix, a little match, and everything changes. I'm that pilot wife lady here on the U of the Tube to help you travel well, travel light, and travel in your own kind of style. I have many more packing videos. If this wasn't really your style, you can see a couple of them down below that I have linked. And if you're curious about any of the outfits, if you're here more for the styling side of things, I have those linked down below too. As always, before I sign off, what is your favorite packing piece that you almost always pack along on your trip? This is me being curious, and I can learn from you too. Until next week, happy travels. dressier or culotte. That seems like a dated word. So stop saying so. And it gives it a little extra, little. So this, not so. No so. Want a pair, pack, want a pair,